These hidden Volkswagen settings are silently killing your engine and transmission, and most drivers have no idea. Let me ask you something. Have you ever trusted your car completely because it's modern, automatic, and smart? Well, that's exactly where the problem starts. Volkswagen has added a lot of intelligent features for comfort and efficiency, but not all of them are good for your car in the long run. Some settings push your engine harder than necessary. Others make your transmission work in ways that cause extra wear and tear. And the scary part is, you won't feel it happening. No warning, no alerts, no obvious signs. Until one day, your car starts slipping, overheating, or losing power. And suddenly, you're facing a massive repair bill. In this video, I'll break down the exact features you need to avoid and the simple changes that can extend your VW's lifespan. Watch this before it's too late, because what you don't know can cost you. Feature number 8, Auto Start-Stop System, Hidden Engine Killer. Now at first, this feature sounds amazing, right? It turns your engine off at traffic lights to save fuel and reduce emissions. But here's what most Volkswagen owners don't realize. Every single time your engine shuts off and starts again, it creates extra wear, especially on critical components like the starter motor, battery, and even internal engine parts. And in city driving, this can happen dozens of times in just one trip. That constant stopping and restarting doesn't give your engine enough time to maintain proper lubrication and temperature stability, which, over time, can lead to premature wear. Now, yes, modern systems are designed to handle this, but designed to handle doesn't mean no damage at all. It simply means the wear happens slowly, quietly, and expensively. So, what should you do? If you're driving in heavy traffic or making short trips, it's actually smarter to turn this feature off and keep your engine running smoothly. Because in the long run, saving a little fuel isn't worth damaging your engine and starter system. Small habit, big difference. Feature number 7, driving in D mode only, ignoring sport or manual control. This is something almost every VW owner does without even thinking. Driving only in D mode all the time. It feels normal, right? You start the car, put it in drive, and just go. Smooth, easy, no effort. But here's the hidden problem. In D mode, your Volkswagen is programmed for fuel efficiency, not engine or transmission health. That means it shifts gears very early, keeping RPMs low, even when your engine actually needs more power. Over time, this creates a condition called engine lugging, where the engine is under load but running at low RPM, and that is not healthy. It puts extra stress on internal engine components, increases carbon buildup, and forces the transmission to work harder than it should. Now add city driving, hills, or overtaking, and your car keeps struggling in higher gears when it really should downshift. This doesn't feel like damage, but slowly it reduces engine efficiency and shortens transmission life. So what's the smarter approach? Don't rely on D mode 100% of the time. Use sport mode when you need better response, like in traffic or overtaking, and occasionally use manual mode to let your engine breathe at higher RPMs. This helps reduce stress, improves performance, and actually keeps your engine cleaner over time. Because sometimes, being too comfortable with your driving settings is exactly what's hurting your car. Feature number 6, Long Life Extended Oil Change Interval Setting. This one is seriously dangerous if you ignore it. The Long Life Extended Oil Change Interval Setting. Now Volkswagen promotes this as a convenience feature, telling you that you can drive 10,000, 15,000, even up to 30,000 kilometers before changing your engine oil. Sounds great, right? Less maintenance, less cost, fewer trips to the workshop. But here's the reality most people don't understand. Those long intervals are designed for ideal driving conditions. Perfect roads, stable temperatures, long highway drives. basically conditions that almost never exist in real life. If you're driving in city traffic, dusty environments, short trips, or hot weather, like most people do, your engine oil breaks down much faster than expected. And once that oil starts degrading, it loses its ability to properly lubricate, cool, and protect your engine. What happens next? Sludge starts forming inside the engine. Internal parts begin to wear faster, and tiny metal components that depend on clean oil, like turbochargers and timing systems, start getting damaged. The worst part? You won't notice any of this happening in the beginning. Your car will still feel normal. No warning lights, no obvious signs. But inside the engine, the damage is slowly building up. Then one day, you start hearing noise, performance drops, or worse, a major failure. And that's when the repair costs hit hard. So what should you do instead? Forget the maximum interval idea. If you actually care about your engine, change your oil every 5,000 to 7,000 kilometers, especially in tough driving conditions. Because clean oil is the lifeline of your engine, and stretching it too far is one of the fastest ways to shorten your car's lifespan. Saving a little money on oil today can cost you an entire engine tomorrow. Feature number 5, coasting or eco mode freewheel function. Coasting mode, also known as the freewheel function in many Volkswagen models, sounds like a smart, fuel-saving feature. But it comes with a hidden cost most drivers never think about. Here's how it works. When you're driving at speed and lift your foot off the accelerator, the car disconnects the engine from the transmission, allowing the vehicle to roll freely instead of slowing down with engine braking. On paper, it improves fuel efficiency. But in real-world driving, especially on busy roads or uneven terrain, this can actually put more stress on your transmission system. Why? Because every time the car reconnects the engine back to the transmission, it creates a small but repeated engagement shock. Now, imagine that happening again and again, every single drive. Over time, this constant disengaging and re-engaging can increase wear on internal transmission components, particularly in DSG gearboxes. And that's not all. When coasting is active, you also lose engine braking, which means you rely more heavily on your brakes. This not only wears your brake system faster, but also reduces your control in certain situations like downhill driving. It might feel smooth and efficient, but underneath, your car is doing extra work to keep up with those transitions. So what's the smarter move? If your VW allows it, consider disabling coasting mode, especially for city driving or hilly areas. Let the engine stay connected, let it slow the car naturally, and keep the driving system working the way it was meant to, consistently and smoothly. Because sometimes saving a little fuel in the short term can cost you much more in long-term repairs. Feature number 4, launch control and hard acceleration habits. Launch control and aggressive acceleration might feel exciting, but they're one of the fastest ways to wear out your engine and transmission without even realizing it. Volkswagen gives you this feature to deliver maximum performance. Perfect for quick starts and that powerful push off the line. But here's what's really happening behind the scenes. When you use launch control, your engine revs high, while the transmission holds tension. And the moment you release the brake, all that power is dumped instantly into the drivetrain. That sudden force puts extreme stress on components like the clutch packs, gearbox, drive shafts, and engine mounts. Now, once in a while, it's not a big issue. But if you make this a habit, quick launches, hard acceleration from every stop, pushing the car unnecessarily, you're slowly reducing the lifespan of your transmission, especially in DSG-equipped Volkswagens. And the damage doesn't always show immediately. At first, everything feels fine, fast, responsive, fun. But over time, you may start noticing rough shifting, hesitation, or slight slipping. And that's where things begin to get expensive. Repairs related to transmission wear are never cheap. And most of the time, they come from driving habits rather than actual defects. So what's the smarter approach? Use your car's power when you really need it, overtaking emergency situations. But avoid constant hard launches and aggressive starts in daily driving. Drive smooth, accelerate progressively, and let your engine and transmission build speed naturally. Because performance is great, but longevity is smarter. Feature number 3, ignoring transmission. Warm up cold driving stress. Driving your Volkswagen hard right after a cold start might seem harmless, but it's one of the most overlooked habits that slowly damages both your engine and transmission. Here's what most drivers do. Start the car, wait a few seconds, and just drive off normally, sometimes even accelerating quickly. But what's happening inside the car at that moment is completely different. When the engine and transmission are cold, the oil inside them is thicker and not fully circulated yet. That means critical components, like gears, bearings, and clutch systems, are not getting proper lubrication in those first few minutes. Now add acceleration, gear changes, or load, and you're forcing these parts to work under stress without full protection. In Volkswagen vehicles, especially those with DSG transmissions, this becomes even more sensitive. Cold transmission fluid doesn't flow efficiently, which can lead to rough gear engagement, micro wear on clutch packs, and long-term internal damage. And again, you won't notice this immediately. The car will still move fine. No warning lights, no clear symptoms. But over time, this repeated cold stress starts to build up. You may eventually feel harder shifts, delayed response, or reduced smoothness. And by then, the wear has already happened. So what should you do instead? You don't need to let your car idle for 10 minutes. That's not necessary. Just drive gently for the first 3 to 5 minutes. Keep RPMs low, avoid sudden acceleration, and let the engine and transmission warm up gradually while driving. This allows the oil to reach proper temperature and flow smoothly through all critical parts. It's a small habit, takes no extra time, but it can significantly extend the life of your engine and gearbox, because how you treat your car in the first few minutes often decides how long it lasts. Feature number 2, using auto hold and riding the brake too much. Auto hold is one of those features that feels incredibly convenient, especially in traffic. You stop the car, take your foot off the brake, and the vehicle just stays in place. No rolling, no effort. It feels modern and stress-free. But here's the hidden issue. When auto hold is active, your braking system, and in some cases the transmission, stays constantly engaged under pressure, especially during stop-and-go driving. Now combine that with a common habit most drivers don't even realize: slightly pressing the accelerator while the system is still holding the brakes. What happens then? Your engine is trying to move forward, while the brakes are still resisting that motion for a split second. That creates unnecessary strain between the engine, transmission, and braking system. Over time, this leads to increased wear on brake components, added load on the transmission, and reduced overall efficiency. And in DSG systems, this repeated tension can contribute to premature clutch wear. It's not instant damage, but it builds up quietly with everyday driving. So what's the better way? Use auto hold when needed, like on slopes or long stops, but avoid relying on it constantly in slow-moving traffic. And most importantly, be smooth with your inputs. Don't press the accelerator aggressively right after releasing from a hold, because even small resistance between systems, over time, creates big wear. Feature number 1, ignoring DSG service and lifetime fluid myth. Believing in lifetime transmission fluid is one of the biggest mistakes Volkswagen owners make, and it can seriously shorten the life of your gearbox. You might have heard this before. The transmission is sealed. The fluid doesn't need changing. Sounds reassuring, right? But in reality, there's no such thing as truly lifetime fluid. Inside your DSG transmission, the fluid is constantly exposed to heat, friction, and microscopic metal particles from normal wear. Over time, that fluid starts to break down. It loses its ability to properly lubricate, cool, and protect internal components. And when that happens, gear shifts become less smooth, internal parts wear faster, and the risk of serious transmission issues increases. The dangerous part, this process is silent. No warning light, no clear message. Everything feels normal until it suddenly isn't. Then you're dealing with rough shifting, slipping, or even complete transmission failure, and repair costs that can go extremely high. So what should you do? Forget the lifetime claim. If your VW has a DSG gearbox, it's smart to service it every 40,000 to 60,000 kilometers. Fresh fluid and proper maintenance keep everything running smoothly and reduce long-term wear. Because when it comes to your transmission, what you don't maintain today, you'll definitely pay for tomorrow. So now you know, it's not always how you drive your Volkswagen. It's how your settings are working behind the scenes that really makes the difference. These small features might look harmless, even helpful, but over time, they can quietly shorten the life of your engine and transmission if you're not careful. The good news? Most of these problems are completely avoidable just by making a few smart changes starting today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because I regularly share real practical tips that can save you thousands in car repairs. And if you want your Volkswagen to run smoother, last longer, and stay reliable, this is exactly the kind of content you don't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.